welcome you once again to this channel. This is Joshua Wani YouTube channel. This channel we do basically three things as you see on the description. So today, as one of the description you see talk show, we are here to discuss one of the important aspects of lives, especially for students. So here today we want to discuss on academics, and we have a facilitator, a speaker in the house who will be taking us through that path. And I also am not alone in the building today. Two of us will be drilling this speaker today on so many things that so many students bother with. So together with me today in the house is Miss Charity. So let me allow her to talk.
Right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Happy Sedu Charity, and this afternoon we'll all be having an entire session with our facilitator here today. So we believe that you stay tuned, you learn, and get inspired. Thank you.
All right. Let's allow our speaker to also introduce himself. Who are you? What do you do? Let our audience know yourself.
Okay, my name is Kingsley, Obo Kingsley Chia, and then I'm a serving member in the University of Jos, Department of Actuarial Science. It's nice to be with you.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir. So let's go down to the questions straight. The first questions that most students ask, sir, this is student environment, and so many students have this problem of retainability. They read, actually they study, and they read well. But when it comes to exams, when it comes to the time of offloading what they read, discover that it's like they forget everything. So, are there patterns? Are there some skills that they can use to remember, if not all, about 80 to 90% of what students read? What are those things you can advise? What are those skills you can advise that students use for retainability of what they read?
Okay, thank you. Concerning that, we've, for me personally, I've realized that students tend to do crash program, and then so they they leave it to towards they tilt towards the end of the semester and when it's when approaching exams, and they want to crash the courses and then pour them. You see, it will not work like that. People that study from beginning of the semester over and over again, over and over again. You see that psychologists say that what you do for 40 days becomes part of you. You read and you read and you read. At a point, you see that you begin to memorize them. So, are there strategies to reading? I wouldn't say there are specific strategies. Though, me personally, if I don't want to forget, anything I write down always sticks to my head. But some people are good with cramming, and then they just need to look at it and so just stick to what works for you. But there are no strategies per se to retainability because once you read over and over and over and over, you see that you memorize them. And when you go to the exam, it comes down well.
Right. Thank you, sir, for that question. Let's take the next question from Ms. Sedu.
Right, and so in your own, like, from your own perspective, what would you say is academic excellence?
Academic excellence is setting a goal academically that will distinct you from your peers or your colleagues. That is academic excellence. Getting a point. Okay, let's use the university as an example. Getting a first class, I seem to say, or I deem it fit to say that is academic excellence because you set a goal and then that is like the peak of uh, excellence in the university. Getting a second class offer to some people is also uh, excellence on their path, but what distincts you, what brings you out of others, I feel or I think is academic excellence.
So in essence, what distincts you is
Yeah, it's
academic
academic.
excellence.
from others because plenty can get 2-1, plenty can get 2-1,
You want first class?
plenty can get first class, but in first class there's first class or first class. Yeah. So academic excellence, but for students, I feel you can beg a first class, you are good to go. Yes, you can call that excellence.
So, thank you very much for that, sir. I've heard a lot from students. Some students will tell you when you ask them, why are you not doing well academically? They will tell you that, you see, this academic thing of a team, I am not born with it. They will tell you that there are people that are born with intelligence. They are born with high IQ. That is why they are doing well academically. So, do you believe in that theory? Are there people that are born specially to excel, or is it something we develop from within us?
Um, Intelligence cannot give you excellence. Now, I will tell you why I said that. You need to, three things will give you excellence: intelligence, smartness, and hard work. You cannot say because you're intelligent, you won't read, you won't study hard, then you won't know how to answer your questions in your exam, and you feel you get an excellent grade. These three things work hand in hand. You have to be smart, you have to be intelligent, and then you need to work hard. But I can guarantee you that without intelligence, if you add smartness and hard work, you will still get a good grade. So nobody is born with intelligence, and everybody is born with intelligence. It's how you grow it up, how you develop it, how you water it that matters. Some people just fully depend on their intelligence, and it is not working for them. Some people are not that intelligent per se, but they know how to work smart, and they know how to put in the effort. And you see them soaring more than those that feel they are intelligent. So nobody is not born for school. Nobody is not born for academics. Everybody is just you putting in your effort and then disciplining yourself. To discipline yourself and then tell yourself I can do it. And you solve. So
Sorry, before Sarah take question, you said nobody is not born for school. Everybody can go to school, but we've seen cases of people who went to school or enrolled in school, but they were not doing well. Seriously, they were not doing well. So the parents or people around advise them to they drop out and they pick up vocation and they excel in that vocation. So should we say, or let me just put this, what can you say about this?
and first of all, what you should look at in that case, first of all, is the background. What foundation is that person building? Because you can't talking about like the country we find ourselves. You can't have a bad background. The university don't want to know where you are coming from. They just want to push in and you digest it and give them. So even if you don't, for example, you go to a good primary and secondary school or a good primary, elementary, and then high school, and then you know 2x plus 2x is 4x. You that don't know, if you come, the lecturer don't want to know if you know it or not. It doesn't want to, it doesn't care about it. And then background and foundation is a major factor. And then mindset. Some people have developed their mind that look, I cannot do it. And then some people will tell you, I don't want to go to school, I want to be a seamstress, I want to have a salon, I want to do this. And even if they go to school with that mindset, they can't make it. Because their mind is already there. This is what they want to do. And I always tell people it is not compulsory for everybody to go to school. It is not a mandatory thing. If you know you don't want, because I don't want to use the word if you know you cannot do it. Everybody can. If you know you don't want, people are making it through vocation and all these. So if you know you don't want to do it, there's no problem. Instead of you coming and then your mind is not there, you're struggling with academics. But I feel even if you want to go and learn a vocation, you should also be educated because education mixed with your handwork gives you a better result. in what you are doing because you can't compare someone that has not been to the four walls of the classroom, the way she sews her clothes, and you that is fully loaded upstairs. The design, everything is completely different. So coming to school, getting a good result will also help you and give you more. Because let's take example, the senators, the governors, they would meet an uneducated person to make their rules for them. If I am, let's say, I have gone and attained even to the level of a PhD, and then I have a workshop and I repair computers, and I tell you my name is this PhD from Dr. This. You know, you that wants to repair know I know what I am doing than just the person that has not gone to school. His name is just a normal random name there out there. So
Thank you so much. That's true.
Right, sir. So I think in summary, what you said is that academic excellence boils down to your mentality. Okay. So we learned you were an undergraduate from the University of Jos.
And
So,
guided way.
yeah, you graduated well. Actually, the first class. Okay, sir. So what will you tell like how would you motivated yourself to read and how would you deal with fear of failure? Because you know that's what is restricting some students from aspiring excellence.
uh, I should say failure first is self-imposed because I tell people when you come to the university, your 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 CGPA is already at 5. That is for universities that operate with 5. You are the highest. You use your hand to bring it down. So there's no reason for fear. You just need to say, okay, I'm at this point. Let me work hard to remain at that point. Instead of putting that fear, and fear is always on the devil. There's no reason to fear. When you work hard, you study hard, you pray well, there's no reason to fear. Devote your time to this thing. And I always discourage people from, though I know times are hard. People that wants to combine this and combine that, I always discourage them. Face your studies, graduate well. When you go out there are things to do, plenty things to do. And then in the aspect of motivation, there, should I say anything was motivating me? I was determined, I wanted to finish well. I was determined, maybe looking at where I'm coming from, my family, and actually I have siblings that are extraordinary. My siblings are good. Siblings are
Academically.
yes, academically. So they were my motivation. I look at this person, what this person is studying, how this person is performing in school. I want to do better. And those are the things that just. But actually, I wasn't motivating myself. Other factors were motivating me. And I think that will even be better because let's say as a student, you make friends with a first class person, someone in your class that is you know is performing at the top level. That person will be your motivation. And then, so
Right.
motivation can be either external
Or internal.
or internal.
So which one is the better one?
The both are good. It's good.
Okay. So there is this question that I saw recently. Someone asked, the semester was actually short and there is a lot to cover. An exam is fast approaching. So what advice can you give to such a person? I have a lot to cover. An exam is just 2 weeks or 3 weeks. What can such a person
Uh, what has the person been doing? That is the first question.
do?
Yes, that exam is so short, 3 weeks, and you've not covered. But there's always a remedy for that. Start. No matter how it is close, start somewhere. And then be definitive about what you want to do. Cut out so many things that have hindered you in the past weeks and has made you not to meet up with your academic goals. Cut them off. Cut off social life. It won't kill you. You cut off some social life, it won't kill you. After exams, you have your whole time. for social activity. So cut them off and then later you come back to them. So just focus on your book. Reading from morning to evening will not kill anybody. They say when you read too much, it will make you mad. It's a lie. From research, I heard you can only use at most 8 to 9% of your brain. 8 out of 100, 9 out of 100, how would you run mad? It's not possible. So cut them off, read well, prepare well. Then when you come back for next semester, if there is any, tighten up your belt, start on time, and don't wait till it is 2 to 3 weeks before you start studying.
Alright, so you made mention of time just a few minutes back. So how are you able to manage your time as an undergraduate student?
Yes, I was talking about social activities. Coming to school, I told myself that I'm here for school and for school. There was nothing that was going to distract me. I was somewhere some days back and I was telling them, I said, see, come to the university, especially the University of Jos, which I attended, you have a lot of social activities. And even the one that does not concern you, people are calling you to attend. You go for orientation, you go for hiking, you go for inductions, there's SUG week, there's hostel week, there's departmental week, faculty week. But I was telling them some days back, I said I never attended them. I don't have the time. I did not attend them. Yes. Even my matriculation, I did not attend. I don't have the time. It wasn't that day, it wasn't as if I was reading that day, but I had other engagements. And then I was so focused on something, not to go for orientation, go for there's a party here, there's a hike there. So time management, when you set your goals, you've made a timetable of your life, and you know at this point in time, I need to be here. At this point, I need to be reading. At this point, I need to be sleeping. Then you see that your time, you'll be happy with how your time is being spent. Yes. So just make a definitive timetable of your life. Say, okay, this is how I want my life to be spent in the next 3 months. This semester, I won't do this, I won't do this. I want to live my life like this. Cut off social media. Social media is not helping us as students. You see in class, students, where a lecturer is teaching, you see somebody solving the net, going through the net. Those things are killing us. I told somebody I don't do Facebook. He said, why? I said, because it's taking my time. I don't have time for Facebook. I don't have an account on Facebook. It's because I know what time management is. I know I want to kill my time with those things. So those are the things that you need to just cut off some things, and you see that you have a lot of time for yourself to study.
Right. Speaking on time management, you see there are people that, like me, this semester I'm taking 15 courses, and others too. Some people have lectures from morning to 5, and some 6. So, how can you advise us? How are you able to manage so many activities, academic activities, lectures, considering stress becoming not stress, guidance? How are you able to manage all this?
Okay, I can remember in my 200 level, first semester, I did about 14 classes. And then, you see, the system, especially in Nigeria, has been standardized. It is not found anywhere that you take 14, 15 courses just in 3 months. I expected to know everything. So, the thing is, it is there already. How do we do it? You just need to study and pass it. And talking about academic excellence, you are not talking about passing with a D, passing with a C. You're talking about getting an A or a B. They say A is for, I've forgotten the word they use, but they say B is better. And then I've forgotten what. You don't use that as a yardstick to say I'm offering 15 courses. So people will say I will do my best and leave the rest for God will not do the rest for you. Do your best and do the rest. Go extra mile. Live your life as if you don't have up to 24 hours in a day. You have 10 minutes, use that 10 minutes judiciously. I tell somebody, most of the schools in Nigeria, we do what we call general studies. Either it's GST or it's GNS or anything you call it. But I told somebody when I was in school, I never attended any class. Because I knew if I go there, I won't hear anything. I was offering, in my 20 I was offering 14 courses. GST was part of it. If I go there, I won't hear anything. But you see that 2 hours, I'll be sitting and will read. Then you that have gone for the class, you will come back and you will not get what I've learned. So it's time management. You know it is 15 courses. If it were to be 5, you know you still have some extra time to loaf around, to work. But that is when you need to tighten your belt. 15 courses, study well, devote time, cut sleep, use sleep to complement your reading, and then don't use reading to complement it. Hey, I've slept too much, let me just read small. You are complementing your sleep with reading. But use sleep to complement your reading. You've read for too long, let me rest my head. Then if you don't take sleep, you will not die. We've had people that go up to 72 hours without sleep.
Just sleep.
Yes, and you can
That
just
was prayers.
not about prayer, I'm talking about it. And you see, yes, people go almost 72 hours. You read throughout the night, go to class, come back, start reading again throughout the night like that. Maybe at intervals you can have 2-3 hours nap and then rest your head, come back and continue. It won't kill you. So just try. Since you know the courses are much, you need to tighten your belt and go the extra mile to make sure you get what you desire.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Do you have one more question? Please?
Okay, yeah, just
All right.
okay, sir. So I think this question I'll wrap it up like a two-in-one question. Someone said the higher you go, the more complex and difficult it becomes. Is that true? Then secondly, why you were in school? Did you have any study group? How did you benefit from it? And how did you practice self-discipline to study?
Okay, the higher you go, the more complicated it becomes. Even in life, even in health, as you grow old, your health becomes complicated. Everything you do in life, the higher you go, it does not get easy. You grow up, you get married. The day you get married, the more you go into your marriage, life becomes complicated. Children comes, and actually, the higher you go in academics, the more tough it becomes because normally in Nigerian academics or even all over the world, after your first year, your second year, your third year, you start your profession. And then in Nigerian academics, when we give honors, in your fourth year, you bag your honors. So it becomes so tough when you're doing your professional courses. And then everybody should know that when you come in, you're so tender, and they believe even your age is not as matured as what you need to know. And then you're going. So when you climb the ladder, everything becomes more serious. Let me use that word. Not that it is tough, because it should not be tough because you're advancing, your age is advancing, your brain is opening, is expanding, and then if you dedicate your time and you are so devoted, it will not be tough. It's not as if it is tough, but maturity should make you understand that these things are not so tough. Because what you give, what you can take now, if you take that into at 400 level, you take what you can take at 400 level, you give it to someone in 100 level. Maturity and even his mind will tell him that this is too hard. But you are there, you even have the concept of what is going on. Then for the issue of study group, yes, I had a study group, and then they were really amazing. I linked up with people of like minds, people that want to be as successful as I wanted to be successful. And then we studied together. It's an encouragement to others that no matter, nobody is an island of knowledge. Yes, you cannot be, even a lecturer that sets a question, give him time to sit and answer that question, he will still fumble. Yes. So the thing is, you cannot be an island of knowledge. You cannot know it all. Get a group of serious people that want to succeed as much as you want to succeed, people that even want to go higher than you. You see that they will draw you up, they will force you. Yes. So I advise people, get a study group, plan your time, and then you see that it is not difficult to attain academic success.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. We are delighted. We wanted to drill you, still use well, but
Since he knows it all.
and the weather here in Jos is like an 82, so it's not sweating. So to our viewers out there, thank you very much for the time. Thank you for staying through to this point. I believed that you have learned a lot from today's talk show, and I want to encourage you, if you have not yet subscribed, please try and subscribe, and then share this piece with your friends, share with your loved ones, share with any student around you. Let them listen. The goal is for every one of us to be successful in life. So thank you very much for listening.